could have gave it the title now, but since it's not the edited one, they definitely do have titles. Today's episode is called Culture Vulture.
Oh, okay.
Last week's episode was You Don't Have All the Answers.
Oh, okay. So this one's about Drake.
Yeah. Well, a little bit. Play game, new game. We better actually do a new game too.
I'm gonna start the
new game. That's not continuous.
start the podcast over like you said.
I don't have time to name all these people, but yeah. Local mode. Start game. I just want to make sure the audio is good. No, I don't hear anything at all. I'm just doing like casual conversation. That way I know if I need to move my mic or not. There's paper towel on the island. Actually, now.
Best new paper towel, bro.
Let's see.
Thank you, sir.
Audio loss. Oh, I'm supposed to stand over here too, just to make sure. Okay, I sound good.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're a little low, but you're fine.
I'm always a little low.
Andrew, I just need to get a mic check from you.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Michael check 1, 2. What is this? Santana's back to business. Let's go.
I don't know. I picked Parker by accident when you was talking. Whatever. I got some Parker.
Testing. Mic check. Checkity check.
Santana's back to business. Let's go.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, Andrew's good. Why is he so low? I guess he's just naturally low. I don't want to sit directly next to you in case that impacts what we got going on.
My controller was off.
The controller was off?
Yeah, my controller was off. Let's do one more mic check.
This the kid. Okay, now I heard a double echo, so I'm gonna sit away from you. Yeah, now you're better. See, I was hearing you from somebody else's
Okay.
mic.
Alright, we good.
Alright, we good now?
Yeah.
Now my mic sounds a little shoddy. That's cool. We're just using like $2 earphone. Oh, make sure you pay attention to that, Andrew, so you can know what you gotta do. Just earn money, jobs, beat up people. The goal is to escape out of prison. All right, going live. We're starting the podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy, Malloy, mateys. Welcome to Talking in Teacups. Serious topics with not so serious people. I'm ye captain, D Cypher, and joined alongside me is me first matey, Lawrence.
You didn't say it was good to be here. No.
Now I paused for you to say hey.
Oh.
Nothing said. And joining in alongside us for every second episode in a row, you can also press start too, so you can join in with us. Is on a special guest.
I think this is my third.
This is your third episode?
I think so.
Second.
I think this is my third.
This is probably his third.
Because we did one with.
Who's that?
We did one, and we had somebody else with us. I forget who. And then we did one with just us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had one where we had what's the boy name? Daniel. Daniel was talking all this shit. I remember that episode.
Not Wolf of God. Oh, yeah, but that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Wolf was definitely.
But somebody else was in the house with us. I just forget who.
That was mad funny. All right. Anyway, he needs no introduction. He is Sir Fresh himself.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
All right, Lawrence. Good to be here with you today.
Usually is.
Sir Fresh, Freezy. Good to be here with you today.
Same here, bro.
All right. If you didn't know, this is Talking in Teacups, where we take 4 topics. Today's a little bit special because we have ourselves an interview segment. But we take 4 topics, divide them up against our 4 friends, and we just sit there and talk about it. So if you want to support the channel, you can go to Twitter and Instagram at Cypher's Pit Gaming. That's with 1G, of course. And you can go to patreon.com if you want to throw us some money to make us funny videos. Did you just take my body and beat me up? Yeah, you beat me up.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
It was lockdown, so I got beat up.
Oh, okay.
The cooler.
And if you can't support the channel with money, that's fine. Just watch us for free here on YouTube. Best friends just sitting around talking about a bunch of nothing. We do a podcast live every Sunday at 7 on the clock. And we have older episodes that I edit and upload throughout the week. And I place the full episodes edited on Friday. So jumping right into it, we have a baker's dozen. We take some news stories and we give our quick takes on them. First news story comes in way of Spider-Man PS4. First of all, what do you guys thoughts on Spider-Man PS4?
I haven't played it yet.
You haven't played it yet?
Amazing game to me. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better Spider-Man game. You know what I mean? I grew up playing the original on Nintendo 64, and up until that point, we really didn't have like a good Spider-Man game, and I feel like this, like Insomniac did such an amazing. They made it such an immersive game. Graphics, of course, 100%. The swinging mechanics just look so clean. Like, couldn't have asked for a better Spider-Man game than me.
Alright, so Spider-Man is definitely a great game, and what do you think? Alright, so it has a lot of Easter eggs in it, and one of the Easter eggs, there's a marquee, a film marquee that says, "Will you marry me?" And this fan, he asked Insomniac before the game even released, would they be willing to put that in the game?
Oh yeah, I read
And
about
they-
that.
and
Is that true?
Insomniac was like, sure. Is she willing to wait a couple months? Because this was before September. She's like,
Yeah.
she been with me for 5 years. She gonna definitely wait. So, unfortunately, this fan and his girlfriend broke up right before the game released.
Oh.
So now this Easter egg is a sad reminder of,
Yeah, I heard she like had to like go out of town or something. Like,
well, what happened was she left him for his brother.
oh shit! I
they-
did not know
They
that.
were dating for 5 years. But that's one of the most extravagant ways. He told people, and they didn't believe him, that he got Insomniac to put this in the game. So she just, for whatever reason, decided they couldn't make 5 years work, and she left him. For his brother, though, that's savage. Like,
Listen,
That's
bros.
strange. How can you go with somebody's brother who you've been with for 5 years?
right.
Listen, bros. Just stay with these video games. Leave these hoes alone, man.
Stay with the video games, leave these hoes alone. Like an Xbox over Roblox. So what's one of the most extravagant ways you would want to propose? Let's start off with the Simp King himself, Sir Freezy.
Simp King.
Simp King.
You at least the Duke.
You stole, yeah,
You
stole
at
the
least
title
a
from
dude.
Drake.
I might be
Simp King.
like the mayor of Simp. Like at
City.
most, like
Simp City.
I am your state representative for Simp.
Simp City.
Like nigga,
Simp City 2000.
I am Mayor Simp. Yeah.
Yo, you trying to snuff me outside the house with a on 3 times?
But let's see.
Drew ain't even get in.
I know, right?
I'm just waxing philosophically over these topics here.
An extravagant proposal. Go to the Cheesecake Factory. Sneak the ring inside of one of the cheesecakes.
What did she eat it?
You know what I'm saying? She eats, she take a bite. What's that? Eat it out. That's extravagant. Who that out there? So check me.
But then the ring would be all spitty and
But you know it's gonna
Cakey.
be, it's gonna be like a special moment because she almost probably, what if she swallowed the ring too? And then she start tripping.
I can think of a few safer ways.
Just name one then. Name one. Let me wait in line at the normal civilian. This guy got a bat.
I want to be like I always
What you
imagine
said,
me
Duran?
proposing in like some incredibly
I ain't get my
scenic
food yet.
place.
I'm still the food
Like I don't want to see like the Grand Canyon because that's like a little too.
If she says no, you can at least push her in there. What you
Touche.
saying?
Top left.
Wait, left hand spot. Wait, why are you deciphering?
Why wouldn't I be?
Good question. Good response. Here are other Easter eggs in that game. You have Avengers Towers, Wakandan Embassy, the Sanctum Sanctorum, Taskmaster's in the game. You do a couple little side missions for him.
Yeah, he
There's
came
a
in pretty
sneaky-
early in the game too. I was
Yeah,
surprised.
there's a sneaky Spider-Man 2 reference. I won't spoil that one. So
Yeah,
topic,
man.
or sorry, not topic. News story number 2. Serena Williams was going against Naomi Osaka.
Naomi Osaka.
Osaka, yeah.
Or is
in
it
the tennis
Saki?
game last week. And the ref, caught wind that Serena was looking at hand signals. That she said she wasn't. And she was like, "You're a thief, you're stealing points." So then he kept on taking more points away from her, and she just went on the tirade. Now, she was a little bit in the wrong, because she was saying she didn't know she could do that, but she was definitely still cheating. It don't matter if you knew you could do it or not. But that's not even the point of the story. The point of the story is, in Australia, they thought it would be cool to make a cartoon talking about it, and the cartoon's really racist. So let me just show you guys real quick. I want
So
some live
tasteless
reaction.
and racist.
Let me show you what Australia
Wait,
thinks
how was
is
that?
okay
You
to
didn't
do.
even see it yet.
So this is what
Oh, no, I saw
Australia
it
thinks
already.
is okay to draw about black women. They give them super pronounced cheeks big lips, and then she's playing the
But she
quote-unquote
does have big
sexist
lips.
victim card. She has normal lips in proportion to her face, by the way.
Yeah, but she has black people lips, which are
But black
big.
people lips are normal size proportions to their face.
No, our lips are bigger. They sexier.
Yeah, but these not sexy the way she's drawn.
Yeah, but they
drew
have
her
to be
like a
bigger.
she-man.
It's just very caricature.
First of all, Serena Williams is a beautiful woman, and they drew this person like She-Hulk. And that's not even the worst one. Oh, well,
It's,
they threw
it's
Nike
a
in
lot
there,
of
too.
there's a lot of
Nike.
racist tropes. There's a lot of stereotypical tropes, and it's a lot. It's just like he did another one too. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
this
the
the
one.
other one right here.
Yeah.
Do you think this is okay, Lance?
What's wrong with it?
Again,
She's throwing a temper tantrum. She has huge
and then
lips,
look, okay,
wild,
first of all,
crazy
let me let
hair.
you know Naomi Osaka is Haitian and Japanese.
Yeah.
And this is what they made her look like, a blonde-haired white woman.
She's not blonde. She
with
got black
Lexington.
hair.
But
I know,
that's
but
how
look at
she presents
look at
in
how
the
they drew
media.
her. Look how they drew her.
She's a lot more.
No, it's not. Her name's Naomi Osaki.
But look at how they drew her is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
But that no, I'm talking about just like the perception.
So,
Because somebody that never saw either one of them would think that's
Would
exactly
think-
what they look like.
yeah, I would think that she's a heavyset black woman, but she's not. And I would think Naomi's a white girl, because they drew her like a white girl with big tickle bitties. And we all know Naomi does not have tickle bitties.
Wow. Fuck that particular Australian.
These are two separate Australians, too.
Oh,
One
fuck
was,
both of those particular
Yeah, one was from the
Australians.
Herald Sun, the other one I didn't even catch. I might put it in post. Oh,
Yeah.
Adrian, whenever you're ready to join, you can press the options button. Moving on to the next story.
Options.
Oh,
My bad. Sorry.
nope, wrong.
Did it
Still
again.
not options. Start button. Take a start button.
I pressed it.
There it is.
I'm like, I know I'm not tripping.
So a fan remade. You guys familiar with Metal Gear Solid, right?
No, never heard of it.
Well, it's a stealth action game made by Hideo Kojima. Metal Gear Solid was one of the greatest games of all time.
I mean,
So a fan.
It was.
A fan.
yeah, what are we
remade the
saying?
intro-
Top 10? Top 50?
Top.
Both?
Top 5.
It's top 5
Metal Gear
games?
Solid, Tekken, possibly 3, one of the Tekken games.
We talking about franchise
Grand Theft Auto
games?
3.
Franchises?
If we're doing franchise, then Metal Gear, Tekken, Grand Theft Auto.
GTA is the greatest game franchise ever.
Yeah, but I gave Metal Gear up there.
We talking about, but we talking about the
If
list.
we
though.
just doing franchise, then yeah, it's MGS, Tekken, and
I don't know if Metal Gear is one of the greatest franchises
Final
ever.
Fantasy, you gotta throw that
Oh,
up there.
sorry, Final Fantasy. That's 4. I'm sure we're not
Oh, they
doing-
start mixing.
I'm sure we're not doing.
How do I
one of
shower?
these, just press X. Like go to the shower and press X. But like I said, I'm sure we're not doing one of
Oh,
these.
continue. This is not even the topic.
franchise
Yeah, that's
justice.
not even what you're talking
Pretty much
about.
somebody remade the intro with Unreal Engine 4. It looks amazing. I got to put that in the show notes. I didn't even pick however many minutes and seconds we are into the podcast. I'll just make a note to add that to the podcast. All right, next news story. Note 9. This lady in New York is alleging that her Note 9 spontaneously combusted in her purse.
Damn.
Wow.
Right. It's crazy. So, what do you guys think about the Note 9 possibly doing what
Why
the
are
Note
they
7
still
is doing?
making
Well,
exploding phones?
They're
Didn't we
not.
have a whole
they're
crisis
not
like
doing
this?
it on purpose. Sorry,
Pretty sure y'all just need to make phones out of different material or something.
got a whole house full of pens. Now I can't find a
Oh,
pen.
they mixing.
This is crazy.
Oh wait, how you twist on this drawing?
R2.
Oh word. Oh god, I don't want none of that smoke.
Next in the news, big changes are coming to PSN for PS5. So PS5 is going to be coming out possibly 2020, 2019. Well, at least it'll get announced 2019. 2020 be the release date. But now we're hearing rumors that they're going to add the
Oh, I
ability
got
to
you.
change your name. So finally, you people who had the, God tier name in 8th grade,
got you.
like, who was hot in 8th grade? I don't know, Limp Bizkit 2002. Can now change-
Leroy
Right, can now change his
Jenkins.
name to something like Gucci Gang for life and then change it again. So I'm glad that PlayStation's finally trying to embrace it, allegedly, because of course they didn't say yes. And hopefully they let you do crossplay, because the fact that PlayStation, I know they're winning the console race, but the fact that they're not doing crossplay sucks. It's really stupid. They should let you do crossplay.
I mean, it's not stupid for them because. Hey, Shante,
How you doing?
how long you been in the shower?
Next up, Fortnite has now been cited in more than 200 divorce proceedings. Yeah. So someone brought
For what?
Fortnite
Niggas keep playing Fortnite and not paying attention to their marriage.
So now their divorces and they're citing Fortnite is the reason why I'm being, divorcing someone. That's crazy.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And Apple, they recently announced the iPhone XS and the XS Max, and also the 10R. Pretty much Apple's $1,000 phones are turning it into a luxury brand, and they're going to lose they could lose a whole potential generation of customers, because now when you go out phone shopping, it's like, well, I want this phone, or do I want to eat tonight? Because these phones cost $1,000, and the down payment is like $280 if you have great credit. So it's crazy. Apple is really leaning heavily into that. And then the last news story, rumor report right here for real. A potential female rapper has a sex tape that's about to leak real soon, and in that tape, she's doing coke and having a train run on her. So who has the tape?
Wait.
Which
people-
female rapper?
Well, they're not snitching, but they're saying that
Oh, it's gonna be out soon enough.
Yeah, the tape could end someone's career. And they just said it's an A-list female rapper, which
There's
is
only 2 A-list female
They
rappers.
added what's this girl in the middle? Oh, Iggy Azalea. They added her to the list. I'm like,
She A-list.
Don't nobody give a fuck
believe
about
it was-
Iggy Azalea.
I believe it was her for real, because it wouldn't make sense for the other two. I don't think Nicki's doing that.
Cardi probably a while ago. Why not?
Yeah. Cardi I can see why. Oh, you know what? There was no frame of reference for
Damn
when
it.
this happened. So yeah, it could possibly be Cardi.
Sir. Hello.
What's this guy got?
But yeah, speaking of eating, let's move on to topic number 1.
How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Come here, Shadow.
Moving on to topic number
He's
1.
moist. What the hell did you do to him?
What is your favorite thing to make or eat? Or both?
What is my favorite thing to-
burgers? Because they might not be the same thing.
My favorite thing to make is anything in the microwave because it's easy. And my favorite thing to eat is pussy.
Nice.
Such a juvenile answer. My favorite thing to eat shrimp.
He's
I like
still in there mixing.
fried shrimp. I like sushi, which involves raw shrimp
Sorry,
too.
fucking bowl up.
And I like tacos. But my favorite thing to make, home fries. I make a mean home fry.
Put my man down, cuz. Put
Hey.
my man down, cuz.
Oh, you got a brum and shit? This ain't
I ain't got no
fair.
broom.
Oh, wait. What the fuck?
Mr. Fresh, what's your favorite thing to make and what's your favorite thing to eat?
Burgers and burgers. Pretty much.
Do you do anything special with them? Like put the onions in them? Like what kind of burgers you talking about? The ones you buy, like the frozen joints?
Oh yeah. Pre-frozen Jones is cool. I mean, I make ground beef patties as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do you put the onions in them like Eddie Murphy Raw? Goddamn big ass green pepper sticking out.
Yo, get out of here.
I want to try to do more of that. Like that's
Yo,
that's
You're
gourmet.
settling next to me.
Have you ever had? Yo, that's your nephew, man.
I don't like that
Stop
damn
talking
dog.
to shit. Man. That's your nephew. Roll call, motherfuckers.
Roll call.
All right, so sorry. Have you ever had a salmon burger? That's what I was gonna ask you.
Oh yeah, I fucking love salmon burgers.
Yeah, salmon burger's pretty cool. What about you, Lawrence?
I have, but it's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I really like
What-
Omaha Steaks burgers. It makes them really good.
I don't think I have
burgers.
them. I don't think I have them.
Omaha Steaks food in general.
Okay. No, damn it. I'm on this spot. All right, cool. All right, so before we go into our next topic, now for our segment, sipping tea. This is our rant segment. Who wants to take? Oh, so pretty much, Drew, in case you forgot, we just talk about something and we rant about it. You want to start us off with a rant? What you got?
Why the fuck do banks charge you to take out your own money?
Well, not if you go to their ATM.
What do you mean?
If you just go to a random ATM, yes. But if you go to the bank or use the ATM, that bank, like, you know.
What if you got a pay card, like if your job issues you a pay card?
Well, it's not a bank.
It technically is. ADP is a bank.
Is ADP a bank?
Is ADP a bank?
I don't think they're a bank.
It's a financial organization.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
don't
a
think that's the
bank.
same thing as a bank though.
You about to get beat up,
They
bro.
charging me for my money.
Yeah.
You
The
take
hell
it
you
all
talking
out
about?
at one time.
What?
Take it all out at one time.
Well, that's foolish and impossible. Never gonna be able to take it. Say you got like fucking $257.93.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to take all that out
Why not?
unless you
put
do
that
it at the
fucking
bank.
balance.
I'm talking about ATM transactions.
Or just get 225 off. and then you use the $2 as the fee that you need to take it off. And
I
then
said
you got
$57. I said $257.
All right, take $255 out.
First of all ATMs don't even let you take out fives.
A lot of them do.
Yeah, they started that. A lot of them don't. Actually.
A lot of them
Some
don't.
I only got 2 within like a couple blocks from me, and they both let you take out 5. So.
Are they what, Chinese stores?
No, it's that Lucky Star,
Okay.
and then Rite Aid.
Okay, cool. Wait, Rite Aid let you take out 5s?
Mm-hmm.
They probably charge you $2 fucking dollars.
They charge you $2, yeah.
Exactly.
Letting you take out 10s are pretty rare. So 5s are like a super.
It's 5s and 20s in there. That was your cell right there, fool. The one with the green house on it on the mat.
Oh, the green exclamation point, yeah. But that's how they stay in business.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna charge you for every little thing. Like when I was a young boy, I had this, I got like kind of thing like yours, a prepaid card like that. But every time you would use it, they would charge you 25 cents just to use it. So I thought that was like some BS. So the guy was like, "Yo, just take off all the money at one time," which of course you couldn't really do. But yeah.
Yo, stop messing up, or I'll sock you.
So what you got, Lawrence? What's your rant for today?
You're not hard.
My rant is I caught somebody beating up my mans in the cafeteria. I had to do him dirty with a broomstick.
Dude, you niggas dirty like a floor mop.
Hey, he learned his lesson. He's even sitting right in front of me. He ain't doing nothing. So,
All right.
You a
ready for my
bitch.
rant?
what you gonna do about it?
Sound like a bitch.
Your beard's weird. How about that?
You're yelling
Well,
over my.
we talked about that last week, right? We talked about Rap Double last week.
We talked about Rap Devil, but we didn't talk about Kill Shot yet.
Kill Shot, man. Let's jump in and talk about Kill Shot real quick. Just a teeny snippet of it. Insert that clip there. But that was good. Kill Shot was good. What'd you think of Kill Shot?
It was good.
Fuck
It wasn't
MGK.
great.
He got bodied. Fuck that bitch ass, white toothpick ass.
I would say
motherfucker.
he lost, but he didn't get destroyed.
Listen,
I
this
mean,
is
it
what
was
I'm gonna
really
say
good.
about. This is what I'm gonna say about
Yeah.
Eminem. Eminem is literally on his last years of rap. Everyone knows that shit. You cannot deny that shit. Even motherfuckers that hated him since day one, they say, "Oh, he's we know that." Everyone from the hardcore fans to motherfuckers that never fuck with him. Everybody knows that Eminem is 45 years old. He doesn't have to rap anymore a day in his life.
But he did.
He rap like you got all right. So the niggas that's currently rapping that's over 40 are you got
2 Chainz.
Jay-Z,
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. I didn't know 2 Chainz was over 40.
He old.
Yeah,
I
I,
know
didn't
he
know
old.
he was over 40 though.
I mean, I don't know exactly, but
But-
he's definitely old.
That nigga's fire. And who the fuck else? Big Daddy Kane.
Big
Wait,
Daddy
right? Did you
Kane
say
on
Jay-Z?
rap.
Yeah,
Okay, you said Jay-Z.
but I'm just mentioning old ass rappers since. Oh, what the fuck?
So,
She start riding for you.
so what are you saying? If you rapping over 40, it's a risky
Fuck
take?
all up, cuz.
The shelf life of rappers is 35 years old. Let's be real about this here.
It's 25 if you
How you
Niggas
run? How
fizzle
you
out
run?
after 35.
How you run? How you run?
Click the left stick? Nope, it's definitely not that.
Like so, like my whole point. Just I say that to say this. What the fuck do you expect from the man? Like the man is not.
He shouldn't have put out Revival. I wasn't.
He said that.
I
Did you
didn't
see?
even need
Did you
that.
see his interview with Sway?
Sway? No, but I'm saying he didn't need to put out any more music for real. He was already.
I feel
he was
like
chilling.
M is putting out music that the music that he's putting out is strictly for the motherfuckers that been since day one.
Okay.
I feel like that's the only reason. Like he even.
No,
He
it's
did say
not.
that on
That
the
last
Current.
album was a pop album before the Kamikaze.
No, he
What,
did
Revival?
say on the fall though. Yeah, come on, Revival. He did say on the fall that he put out those songs so that people could vibe with him. It's not for like everybody.
Yeah, he was
It's just-
trying to adapt because of course.
So is it for his core fans or is he trying to adapt?
My bad.
Uh oh.
Shit. Sorry.
Well, let me put the headphones in to make sure the audio's still good for you.
Sorry. Are we on the air? Are we on the air? Are we good?
I'm waiting.
My bad. Sorry,
Like a
guys.
delay. Yeah, we're good.
Sorry, guys. What was I
We're
saying?
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so is he trying to adapt or is he putting out shit for his core fans?
core
I think he's putting out
fans,
stuff for
absolutely.
core fans.
Core fans, absolutely, because it's like if you
Maybe Kamikaze was some adaptation. Maybe.
I feel like
I think Kamikaze was more core fan than Revival.
I mean, I guess it depends on your perception of like what he's trying to do, like because like with Revival is a whole lot of like beats and like the joint with Chloroseptic with him and 2 Chainz and the Boy Fresher. Like I feel like that was like he was really trying to like ride the new wave and shit. But I don't know, man. Eminem's always good in my book. Like I will always acknowledge that.
Yo, leave my cookie. Yo.
You know what I mean? Like he has some bad albums.
Encore.
In my humble opinion, Jay-Z is revered as one of the greatest rappers of all time. He has a couple of trash albums. Magna Carta.
Magna Carta was fire. I
Magna
didn't
Carta
like
was
American.
trash,
I actually didn't
bro.
like American Gangster.
As an album, as a whole album, Magna Carta was trash.
I like Magna Carta.
Blueprint 3 as an album was trash.
What? Now you snapping, cuz.
Yo, trash, bro.
Snapping.
He had Death for Autotune, Venus versus Mars. What was the other joint that I liked on there? And that joint, and that was it. As an album, it was weak.
Nah, I like
As a whole project, I'm trying intro to outro. Black Album, Blueprint 1 and 2, like all playthrough joints, like intro to outro.
I disagree on the Magna Carta and the Blueprint thing.
See, I'm not really that big on JC. That's why I've been quiet this whole time.
I felt like the
him and
best
Kanye's
the best
joint
aspect
album,
of
Watch the
Magna Carta was the production. I felt like beyond that it didn't really.
Oh, sorry, 444. That those
444, I feel like is top 5 of his albums.
That's good.
I mean, how many albums he dropped?
What, 20?
444 ain't better than Blueprint 3.
You snap.
Niggas was all up in about this
You
444
snapping.
thing. That shit was okay. Like it was
You
good, but
snapping.
niggas all up in arms about this.
No, I
444.
feel like it wasn't what niggas gassed it to be
just
because
saying.
it was like he was making a lot of I
Like
guess political
socially,
statements,
people were like,
social
"Oh yeah,
commentary.
greatest album ever."
Yeah, and I got it, but
But that's what I'm saying. Since that's the only one I really listen to front and back, I kind of like that. Because if I listen to it now, like his older stuff, it's gonna sound too braggadocious, and I don't really care for that type of rap.
Oh, no, I'm all good, bro.
Oh,
I
forgot
already
you
just
got
started
the job,
drinking
my
this.
So let me do my
weird
rant segment
shit.
real fast. So pretty much I did my open house today. When I left my open house, I left my open house sign, which is fine, and I was waiting. Shantae took forever and a day to come get me, had me in this hot sun. It's 85 degrees. And mind you, I'm not dressed up in like a shorts and t-shirt.
nigga,
I'm dressed,
fall is next
I'm dressed-
week. What
Is it-
you bitching for?
Yeah, well, I'm hot. I was hot. And I was sitting there and I had my book bag on because I had to carry my stuff around. Pretty much she had to wait 3 hours to come get me.
Damn.
So I could have been sitting, chilling, doing something, like playing a game or something, but I had to sit there and wait. So I took the time to like research the podcast topics and get that stuff ready. But long story short, she had me waiting in the heat. And she yelled at me when I got in the car. So that's my rant.
Should have seen that one coming, Brad.
Topic number 2. What is one invention you would like to see in your lifetime
I want full immersion
for VR?
for like conscious into something, you know?
Oh, like that Black Mirror episode.
Which Black Mirror episode?
The one where they plug the consciousness into that thing where it's like heaven on earth.
Oh yeah.
It's something sweet. Like,
I was thinking more like
Let me insert that clip because I got that terribly wrong.
I read a book called Eye of Minds, and it's like the internet. You go on the internet and it's kind of like your consciousness goes into it.
All right, this seems like a jail Sims.
This is.
For me, I think I would like to see lightsabers.
Lights? Why would anybody invent a
In
lightsaber?
comparison to what you said is really
Why would
bad.
anybody invent a lightsaber though? I can see why they would invent the thing I said.
Yeah, but I had wrote my thing down first, so I already was planning to say that. I got backups though. I also got cure for aging, so that you could just look young all the time until you die. You don't gotta get all old and wrinkled.
Like Justin Timberlake in that one movie?
Oh, Out of Time? What was it called?
Is that what it's called?
I feel like that's what it's called. You talking about where you look at your wrist and there's time on there?
Yeah. Oh, what the heck?
Wait,
I'm too tired to work out?
Oh, I'm like, how the fuck do you do this?
And then I have another one.
Another one.
It would be a 3D printer. It would be a 3D printer that can make any meal.
Oh, that would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
They have stuff like that in movies, like you just do something real quick and like it just like ping, and any meal comes up.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I don't
So
know.
what's
man.
something you would like to see in your lifetime?
Like
Invention. It says, what's one invention you would like to see in
Fucking
your lifetime?
hoverboards. Where the fuck are hoverboards at, man?
We're going with the flying cars.
We were promised hoverboards.
How
We
high
were
do you want
promised
them to
flying
hover?
cars.
How high do you want them to hover? Just
Like,
good- 3
literally,
inches?
like
Just 3 inches, right?
3 inches above the ground. Like,
Actually, no, there's a couple potholes. You might want to do 6 inches off the ground.
I mean, I feel like it should have like
They should go.
anti-gravity.
if you do 3 inches and you hit a ditch,
That shit go
That's it.
front end. That shit go.
I mean, I feel like they should have like, I don't know, like anti-gravity sensors or some shit to prevent that.
Yeah, but then you just probably just have to curve it up, and you go.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
can correct that.
yeah.
Drew just in here watching the shower. What a freak.
Yo, you a new kid, dude.
I got a demerit that didn't show up to shower time. Everybody, I got the dogs out too.
Dang, he said $5 and some hood ATMs.
Yo, $5 is some hood shit going to the ATMs, yeah.
No, charging a $5 surcharge.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
What is
I don't think
$5
I ever seen
surcharge?
that. I seen $2.70. I seen $3 and was mad. But
No, I've seen $3.
At a strip
I ain't
club,
seen a
at a
pound.
strip
That's
club is very high.
Yeah, I would imagine.
That's drawing.
I would imagine.
At
They should,
Risque, it's like
they should come stacked with ones.
that's what I'm
right?
saying. If you go to show and tell, they just give you ones like change. But if you go to Risque, bro, they try to get you up. They say like $7 for to get your money off, and they don't even show beef.
I'm good.
Yeah, you know, Mayor Simpleton don't want to see no beef from other women.
Beef. Did you
Yeah.
say beef?
Beef or beef, honestly.
It just depends on how.
Yeah, it depends on how
I
you
got
want
me
it.
fucked up. I'm not
Some
a
of-
fucking Mormon.
Some of them,
I'm a simp, not a fucking Mormon. God
some of them
damn.
look like roast beef.
Hope Solo. They call her Arby's roast beef.
All right, topic number 3. We don't have any ads for today's episode. You can say this episode is sponsored by Beavers. So, leave it to Beavers. They always mess up some shit. Anyway, topic number 3. Avengers 4 predictions. What do you got?
Wait. What was we supposed to do between topic
They know
one
gonna
and
get
the
his fucking
news?
head mixed up.
It was supposed to be between the news stories and topic number 1.
Yeah.
That's in the new format. These are already pre-edited. Like, I already have these for the month. So
Wait,
next
what is
month
this supposed to
when
be
it comes
again? I
I
forgot.
don't know. You'll find out next month.
What was this supposed to be though? I
I don't
forgot
know. You'll
what
find
it
out
was.
next month. I already have it in the format, but it's not for this month. This month's already, like, the topics are already set. By the way, folks, if you want to be in on the topics ahead of time and know when we're podcasting live, let me know, and I'll send you some alerts via YouTube or email, whatever. Doesn't matter. Got everybody to the mailing list. Anyway, Avengers 4 predictions. I guess I'll go first. I give you some Avengers 4 predictions, and I'm going to be right about each one. So here we go. Iron Man's going to make his own gauntlet, the Iron Man gauntlet.
Boo.
They're going to travel through time, because that's literally the only way to save the day. Cap's going to die like a boss, obviously.
Should.
I mean, obviously. The Hulk is going to actually be in the movie and do something. He's not going to be like relegated to the beginning. He might be relegated to the end of the movie, but it's going to make a grand ass entrance. Those are
Yeah,
my
well, no, he
predictions.
has to. Like,
Those are my predictions.
the
yeah.
theater probably gonna start cheering when he comes
Right.
back.
It's going to
yeah.
be, okay, Hulk's going to be like Thor. He's going to have an entrance where he just goes,
Yeah, no, he's yeah.
Oh,
They
what's up,
definitely
man, nigga?
got to redeem Hulk because
getting.
he was looking bitch made in that
Yeah.
first John. I'm sorry, that's my man, but
Oh, bitch, your head on, cut. What's up there, cut?
nigga, my hope was already low
All right,
as
so
hell.
Lawrence, what are your predictions for Avengers 4?
I already told you. Captain Marvel comes in, dies immediately, and then they have all the X-Men that they now have the licenses to come in and help Iron Man, Captain
gonna
America
die.
save
The
the
movie
day.
was shot probably like a year ago, so they didn't have the license for them to do that at the time.
They probably started shooting a year ago.
Yeah, so there's no time to add them in there and then cast new people because you think they're gonna just use the same cast?
Probably.
No, they're not gonna use the same cast.
Fuck no, they're not gonna use it.
They want to Marvel reboot it because that's the case. They would have used the same. They would have used Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, they
Which,
would
by
have
the
used
way,
Andrew Garfield. They would have used fucking Edward Norton.
Quick little notice. I saw on Sir Fresh's Facebook. He put Andrew Garfield was his favorite Spider-Man. Why?
I love his fucking charisma in that movie. Yeah, dickhead. What were you saying?
Nigga, make me come out there.
Yo, all right, let me heal the fuck up. Let's
Hold on,
go.
hold on. Why is
We can
Andrew-
run this fade.
Why is Andrew Garfield your favorite Spider-Man? I didn't like Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 2 was, yeah, it was okay, but the first one I
Why
definitely
is
didn't like.
Andrew Garfield my favorite Spider-Man? I just
Oh, what,
feel
you
like
upstairs
he
or
was a
something?
great Peter Parker. Like, to be a great Spider-Man, you have to be a great Peter Parker.
That's not true.
And what the fuck are you talking about? It's not true.
Is George Clooney your favorite Batman?
Yeah, I was about to say, he was a
the
great
best
Bruce Wayne.
No, he's not my. Val Kilmer's my favorite Batman. What kind of question?
Val Kilmer, he's
I
so
got insert
stiff.
clips of
Val
George
Kilmer was
Clooney and
great.
Val Kilmer.
I like Christian Bale.
What? Where are the drugs? Fuck
I
out
liked
here.
it. I mean,
Swear to
he just
me.
want to keep his same voice. He talking to the same niggas.
But he's not supposed to have fucking Doomsday's voice. What the fuck was that? Rachel.
Get knocked out, cuz. Oh, there's security right there. Let me get out.
Yeah, the kid. It's cool. You gonna get strolled on.
So Drew, what are your Avengers 4 predictions?
It's, Iron Man's gonna be like a very.
They should all already be dead.
I mean,
Because
the movie-
if Black Panther didn't die,
Right.
if Spider-Man didn't die, if Winter Soldier, I mean, I guess Winter Soldier gonna be the next Captain America. If like Winter Soldier didn't die, then we would care about this next movie. But I don't. We know that they're coming back. We know that they already
That's
shooting
not
the
the
next
point,
Spider-Man.
though.
But it's like, who really cares if we know that you're shooting the next Spider-Man?
yeah, that's the whole thing. If you paid attention to like the whole universe and like how this shit played out, like I pretty much knew that Black Panther. I didn't know he was going to get killed off, but I knew he was going to play like a pivotal role, whether it was this Avengers or the next Avengers. Like he ended up playing a very pivotal role in this one, but
He's upset because he's looking at them as a two-part movie. The reason why they got rid of Avengers, well, who was in that spot? Oh, obviously it was Andrew. The reason why they did it,
well, they have to set up the universe.
But the reason
because
why they
there's
didn't call
like-
it Infinity War 1 and 2 because they wanted it to feel like two separate movies. Like this is literally almost.
Yeah, but
Thanos'
we're
movie.
waiting 2 years, but we already know how it's gonna end.
Don't look so forward. Just look at the movie as one small piece of.
You know Thanos is going to die. That's literally all you know.
Yeah,
about
but
it.
Yeah, but so why am I watching it?
just watch it because you know.
Because you love the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right,
That's
why.
why.
I'm not going to look at the Death of Wolverine comic book because I know eventually he's going to
I knew
come back.
Thanos was going to kill half the fucking Avengers. I still fucking watched it.
You're not watching it for the destination. You're watching it for the journey.
Exactly. Like I knew, like if you read even a little bit of the comics, you knew them. A couple of them niggas were going to get killed off, if not all of them.
I didn't read no comics.
But that's the thing. It's not about the destination. You know the bad guy's going to lose eventually. The fact that the bad guy won in this movie was that's it. That's all you need to say.
I just wanted to see somebody smack that smug ass grin off his face that he had when the movie ended. That's all.
You should have aimed for the
He
head.
should have aimed for the fucking head. God damn it, Thor.
I just won my fantasy league by 74 points.
Damn.
God damn.
So the next segment is fresh off the pot. We got some viewer mail. Lonzo Cruz writes in. I mean, we already read his comments. Go ahead, Lawrence. Read the comments. You already kind of read them, but just go over them real quick.
Well, then why you trying to get me to read something I already read?
Because I'm also writing down something that I can't have dead air on the podcast.
This how they stay in business. $5 and some hood ATMs.
All right. Topic number 4. You were so fast. I gotta keep it moving. I gotta keep it moving. That's my stage presence. Topic number 4. The influence. Now, this is the segment that Sir Fresh is really gonna be good at. This is the culture vulture right here. Not you, the culture vulture. This is the expert in the industry. The influence rap music has had on today's culture.
Damn you.
Break it down for us, yo.
The influence that rap music has on today's culture. Well, it's a lot easier to be popular as a rapper now because of, of course, the internet age, how shit spreads. I feel like rap is in it's in a weird place right now because it's like I feel like the power dynamic has changed. You know what I mean? Like before, it was really about being a really good
Yo,
rapper.
go to sleep, fool.
And trying to kind of like push the boundaries of the culture. I feel like now it's kind of like who can get rich the fastest or who can show off the much. I don't know.
I think it's definitely
Yo, get away from
Like,
me!
but you still have, your
wanna
Kendrick
switch?
Lamar's, your J. Cole's.
You keep trying to cuddle
But
up.
they
I don't
aren't
like you.
the
Switch. No,
monopoly.
don't switch.
They're
It's comfortable.
You know what I mean? They're the majority of the industry. Like your
J. Cole's?
Your J. Cole's, your Kendrick
They're not the
Lamar's.
majority of the industry. They're a nice tentpole, but the majority is the mumble.
No. I'm saying they're a minority.
Oh, minority. Okay, I'm just a majority.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of mumble raps, and I think it's influenced that now it's okay to be a weirdo on rap because when I was coming up,
I also
you
don't like the
street
term mumble rap because it's like a lot of them niggas aren't mumbling, they just not saying shit.
They put
Mumbling and not saying shit is not the same thing. I mean, kinda, a little bit.
For a while they were mumbling though.
A lot of the niggas, like the
Like
nigga,
designer.
But it's the way
that
that
nigga, yeah.
It's the way that they're pronouncing the words. Sometimes we put that southern dialect.
Like
to
Lil
it.
Yachty is not a mumble rapper, but
No,
sometimes
he
you
is
can't
to me
understand what.
definitely a mumble rapper.
No.
You can hear everything he's saying
says.
clearly.
He be like,
Uzi is different. Uzi sometimes you can't hear him.
Yeah, because he got that whole like he drags out his words.
Yeah,
So like he
yeah.
doesn't really pronounce shit.
Yeah.
SoundCloud rapper.
So that is a mumble rapper. Uzi is a mumble rapper.
He's a
Designer's a
SoundCloud.
mumble
He's like
rapper.
they're like
SoundCloud rapper.
yeah, they're
I
like
wouldn't say
elite sound.
6ix9ine is a mumble rapper. I wouldn't say
No.
Yachty's a mumble rapper.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Can we give him a new name? Just call them SoundCloud rappers.
I like
that's
Yachty came up on SoundCloud.
But don't get on particular.
That's
you
not.
gotta wrap them into
That's
a
not. It's
bundle.
not about being on SoundCloud. It's just like
It's
having.
that type of
SoundCloud rapper?
It's a
listen,
manufactured sound.
it's
Put it
like
like that.
it's like you got dreads, mostly colorful dreads, and then you look stupid. In my perception, because maybe they look cool to them. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, they definitely do. Who would make themselves look stupid on purpose?
Ugly guy.
A lot of niggas.
Ugly God. What did he ever do to make himself look stupid?
Everything.
Ugly God's the goat.
His name was Pussy Bacon.
Young Pussy Bacon.
That's horrible.
That's the best.
No, it's not.
First of all,
It's nothing good about that.
that's 2 of the top 5 things in this earth.
That's great. As a fucking rap name, I'm never gonna take you serious. Ever. I don't care if you got
Top
bars.
5?
All top 5 things.
Titties, internet, pussy, bacon, air conditioning.
That's actually not a bad list. I'm not even mad at that for real.
So I think rap was being used, maybe now more than ever, to create awareness for things like Lean, Trump, circa Eminem.
Create
Crimes,
awareness for Trump.
yeah,
Trump awareness.
crimes against white people, and you don't see that as the majority, but I do feel like that's a part of culture. Even though that was a part of the culture a while ago, NWA was talking about stuff like that. Also, let's say, Yeezys. That's definitely affected the culture. Because I don't know if Yeezy would be as prevalent if it wasn't Kanye West endorsing them.
They wouldn't.
And then wearing chains, rappers definitely brought that into the culture. Well, maybe. Was jazz people doing that? I don't know. I think rap, in my eyes, have made wearing chains like a thing to just do. I could be wrong and mistaken. That's why we have the music.
I think
of
drug
distillery
dealers
there.
were wearing chains before, like pimps and drug dealers were wearing chains before rap
Like
was
the
even.
70s?
Yeah.
Okay, so not that one then. So what about wanting to own a gun? I think rap has made that a cool thing to do in society. I don't know any other music.
Owning
genre.
a gun?
Owning a gun.
No. We're in America. We should all own
I mean,
guns.
I'm talking about like. you
what
just wanna
about?
get
Wait.
a gun for the reason.
I just want to say something. A lot of the tropes and stereotypes that people typically draw from hip hop or rap music. Look at country music. Does anyone ever really analyze country music?
Yes.
There's a lot of
People
underlying
make fun of country music all the time. Violence?
And not necessarily violence, but it's just like it's a very toxic. Like it's a culture that's built on toxic masculinity. Absolutely.
Toxic masculinity.
All right. That's a different topic for a different day.
You can't argue that there's a culture more violent than the hip hop culture.
I don't know about that, bro.
Violence is glorified in our. I mean, music. I'm talking about music.
I was about to say, yeah, we could talk about the music. I'm just talking about the environments in general, like I mean, like in Texas and shit, like them fucking hillbillies, like that shit really be like that. Like they ratchet as fuck. They don't. I mean, like fucking toothless, fucking stinks 95% of the time. It's like, bro,
They saving water. They care about Mother Earth.
No, what I'm saying is like a lot of the negative shit that we can talk
Country
about
music
for
is
hip-hop.
ass, bro. Country music, and it don't evolve. It will
Country music
never.
not ass.
Not only that,
And it
listen,
will never evolve. Hip hop
Listen.
is always evolving.
yeah, this is true. This is true. Not only that, but like you got to look at the culture surrounding hip hop. Like hip hop is a side effect of the black experience. Like you got to, like seriously, it's like we've been struggling and doing all this shit, and somebody finally came along and like made fun out of all of this shit. Like in the 80s, it was like every rap that you heard was fun. It was a party. It was a good time.
Yeah, but then in the late 80s, early 90s,
then niggas started putting their experience into their raps. Then it's, you know what I mean? Like the real struggle came out there. And I feel like
he was in solitary.
Yeah, I don't know how I got in solitary.
What's roll call?
How the fuck? Okay.
You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah, we all share the
Fuck
same
y'all
like
niggas.
heat level. Alright, so wait, Lawrence, you went, right? You said what you need to say?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna do this segment called Rate the Bars. And since we have a current MC here, you're gonna rate these bars, BET style. So Drew, turn your attention towards the laptop screen and read these bars aloud and then rate them.
Bunch of drugs addicts in the house of pain. Hope you niggas suffer.
No, you gotta say the woo.
Oh, bunch of drunk addicts in the house of pain. Woo! Hope you niggas suffer till you pop a vein. Yeah. This
too quick.
This should make your mother wanna ovulate. Yeah. This should make conductors wanna stop a train. Yeah.
So I'm guessing you know who it is.
Of course I know who
Rate the
the fuck it
bars.
is. It's fucking Bean. Come on, bro. That's my guy.
It's out of 5.
That's my guy.
100 out of 5. I can't
100 out of 5.
I can't animate that. I gotta get a couple of Vegeta. It's over.
It's over 9,000. Come on,
Right now,
man.
can see a bean, so I'm looking at that.
But bean is-
I know, it collapsed all in itself. It's the same track of lies. Now, let's get to our interview segment.
Oh man.
So Fresh, how did you get that name?
How did I get the name Sir Fresh? All right. Well,
Well, for those of you who didn't know, this is going to be a Patreon exclusive thing. This particular interview.
Unless
if
you're watching it
this
live.
this is your only chance to see this. And you can end the episode now. But
yeah.
this is the special
Exclusive.
guest interview. Yeah, this is the exclusive. So
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry from the beginning. We have Sir Fresh here. Sir Fresh, how'd you get that name?
Well, I actually started out as Young Fresh. He's just gonna beat me the fuck up while I'm telling my story.
Yo, do your interview, fool.
All right, and I'm gonna fuck you up too. It's cool, but yeah, I started out as Young Fresh. I was like in my early years, I was really heavily influenced by, surprisingly enough, Will Smith. I was a heavy Fresh Prince head. I just fucked with like him as a mentor, as a person, and you know he went by the Fresh Prince, so I felt like I was kind of like a student of his, like. So yeah, that's kind of how I got Young Fresh, and eventually the Young just kind of just didn't sit with me anymore. You know, I felt like I was maturing in my artistry, so Sir Fresh just had a ring to it to me. So
Nobody does Sir either, that's original.
yeah,
So
Like if it's Lil Fresh, Young Fresh, everybody does that.
exactly.
I think our second wave of names are definitely better than the first wave.
So what would you wait? What's your second wave of name? You didn't have a first wave.
Yeah, it was Lawrence.
I was about to say, nigga.
Elbow Slice.
Okay. What would you say like really got you into rap besides? Well, you kind of already said Will Smith, but who would you say got you into rap music itself? Not like
Honestly,
who got you into
Will
it?
Smith didn't get me into rap. Eminem
Okay.
did.
Eminem.
Eminem and like listening to the Eminem Show and Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor. Those are the albums that I played constantly and like really made me take the art of lyricism seriously. Like when I first started out, I was just listening to pretty much whatever my stepdad would play in the house. He would play all types of shit. He played Pharoah Monch, you know what I mean, Wu-Tang. So I got a little bit of everything. And then my mom, like on the other side of that, she would play like a lot of R&B, a lot of Luther Vandross, Peeble Bryson, shit like that. So I got a nice little mix of everything.
Oh, I hit her by accident.
So tell us a little bit about your style. Would you consider yourself, you know, lyrical guy, punchline, storytelling type rapper, melodic, mumble, or SoundCloud?
This is always
rapper?
like the hardest part of like really describing myself to people because I don't really have like a style. I don't think. I think
I can rap to a particular type of like you know what I mean. I can go on the boom bap beat all day. You know, I've done trap beats. I've done a little bit of everything like EDM.
You got a little Shang Tsung in you.
Yeah.
What?
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung is what you trying to say?
Exactly
I
what I,
thought you
just
said
said.
Sling Sloom.
That's exactly what I just said. You can
Nah,
morph
but,
your style. Ditto then. We'll say ditto.
Yeah, a bit of a
You can
ditto.
morph your style.
Yeah. I'm kind of
Or
a
Soulja Boy. I
a
think
rap,
Soulja Boy has
rap
that too.
chameleon of sorts. It really all depends on
Put
like,
this nigga in the infirmary. He misses his
the
one.
subject matter.
So, who's your like all-time favorite? Is it Eminem or is it? Well, I guess it's not Fresh Prince. I don't know. It could be the Fresh Prince. Whatever.
My top person is M.
M. Okay.
My top person is M. Kendrick being a very close second. Kendrick, you know what I mean? Like ever since he popped up on our radar, he has not dropped anything even subpar. You got Black Thought, Lupe, and
Ooh, how you tackling? I love this score. So throughout your career as a rapper, have you engaged in any rap beefs?
it's funny you should mention that. Well, you guys were there for our high school experience. There was one guy.
We just watched that the other day.
You have okay. So
Oh my God! You still have the video?
It's on YouTube.
It's still on YouTube.
The battle?
Hold on.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, both of them.
No,
Both
the first
of
one's
them?
not on there.
Yeah, it is. I just watched both of
Can you-
them.
Are they still on my old YouTube
They're still
channel?
on his. I follow
Can you
you.
make
So
sure-
I was
I
about
was
to
about to say,
subscribe to you.
I don't.
Hold on a second though. You have to let the fans know because if people were listening, I got truck drivers.
Yeah.
Who watch the show.
Yeah.
They're listening right now. They're like, "Oh, this is an inside joke." So explain to people what are you talking about while I write down my show notes to get that clip and have it in the edited podcast.
Lyrical obliteration.
Lyrical obliteration.
What's the history? What is lyrical obliteration?
Okay, so
What are you writing? What are you doing?
high
Oh,
school.
show notes. You want to check it out? I'd love to see it.
Why are you doing this?
So I know when I edit it what clips I'm looking
So,
for.
yeah, high school. Yeah, niggas was rapping. Niggas knew I rapped and shit.
Wait, did you just turn into a thug just now?
No.
He dropped like 3 N-bombs. Niggas was rapping. Niggas knew what I was
I'd
about.
say I've dropped.
There was no N-bombs throughout this whole podcast.
There was no N-bombs heard.
I'm
during the
sure. I'm
recording.
sure we've said it a couple times.
Go ahead, finish though.
No niggas were harmed in the recording of. All right. No, but yeah. So I mean, like I was rapping, kind of like picking up with the shit, and I heard like a schoolmate of mine was like dissing me in a rap, and it was weird to me because it was like I didn't even know you rap. First of all, second of all, like it was like why do you feel the need to diss me? I guess I wasn't.
I heard it
I
was
wasn't
because
the
you
most-
stole something from him.
Wait, what?
I heard it was because you stole something from him.
I stole something from Chris?
Was it? Whoa, you're saying names now?
Shout out Chris.
He about to go write lyrical obliteration anyway.
AKA DJ T.
DJ KT, I thought.
No, it was DJ T. It was KT, then he changed it to DJ T.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that the cat's out of the bag. So how did that all start? I was
But
trying
yeah,
to skate around it. Now,
was
now we're
like,
talking about it.
it was a very weird situation, man, because it was like,
Was you talking to his girl? That's all the fans want to know.
was I talking to his girl?
Was you talking to his
Who
girl?
was his girl?
Who was his girl? I didn't know who his girl was.
Say my man's like that.
So you stole something from
Wait, no, this is all coming out right now. I didn't even know any girls were stolen during the process. All right, so I heard the nigga was talking shit about me in his raps, and I approached him in the hallway like, nigga, why you writing raps about me? That's literally how it went. And I was like, he said some shit, and I was like, all right, well, if you got such confidence in your bars, then battle me.
And that's how lyrical obliteration came about?
And that's pretty much
I heard
how.
there's a part 1 and a part 2. So what happened? Was there like a tie the first time you guys had to go again?
Oh man, no, it was not a tie.
Lights up. What a fucking bed.
So was there, like, who won the first round?
Who you think? Who you think won the first one?
The fans can't hear that.
I forget. I remember. I watched it like a couple days
Lawrence is
ago.
pointing to Fresh, by the way.
But
Don't you ever call me Young Wet. I'm gonna come back. I'm like
the
a
second
young
round,
ass.
which
Wet,
is
push
his
his lungs
comeback,
back.
KT came back and dominated, right? In the second round? No,
It
still
was
no.
even worse.
It was even worse. Okay.
Oh my
Actually, no.
God.
Jessica wrote his rap.
Yo, Jessica wrote his rap for the second one. Oh my God, she said that in the middle of his round too.
Oh yeah, you got mad as shit.
Oh my God, fucking dog just beat me up.
Any other notable rap beefs?
Niggas not
He tried to beef with me, but he lost.
No.
Yeah, all right.
Were there any diss songs put out that I had to look
Just
up?
one.
Is it out? Like
Yeah,
I can actually
yeah.
find it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
The response to this record is always
It's called "Getting Dark for Light Skins."
I don't remember ever hearing that.
No, it's pretty. It's fire. It's fire. It's fire.
Is it
Trust
on
me.
the YouTube for real?
No.
My response is gonna be called fucking scrub.
So now were you always a
That
solo?
shit
It's gonna be a number one on iTunes.
So now were you always a solo act, or were you ever in a group?
Were we ever in a group?
Were you ever in a group?
Was I ever? in a
He
group?
asks you rhetorical questions that you know the answer to, so
I'm about
people
to
can
say,
listen.
nigga.
So people listening
You
can.
know if I was in a group.
I'm just the interviewer right now.
All right, Mr. Moderator.
That's
Yes,
why I'm a
I was
better
in one
moderator.
rap group.
Well, you can ask the next
No,
set of questions
actually-
since you're so good.
How many?
Whatever. doesn't- I
I've
said
actually
set,
been
but I
in two
said-
rap groups.
You actually who?
I've actually been in two rap groups in my short career as a rapper. I
You was only
started.
the best rapper in one of them, though.
Huh?
You were only the best rapper in one of them, though.
Yeah, all right. All right, nigga. But yeah, so flight school, me, Deron, and Lawrence, we came together in
I actually
Was
prefer
this-
elbow slice.
oh, I'm sorry, elbow slice. Yeah, so we were, this was what, sophomore year?
This is freshman year, man.
This was freshman year.
Straight off the back
Yeah.
of the Family Guys.
Yeah, yeah, that was how we connected. Family Guy and just, you know what I mean, kind of being just similar in our lifestyles. And we formed Flight School. We did a couple of records. Kind of parted ways after everybody graduated. Everybody was kind of doing their own thing. You know, y'all niggas can still hop on the track anytime. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I met Perk Varsity shortly after high school. Basically, my homie Kazi approached me. We were like kind of tight because he was cool with my girlfriend at the time. And, you know, he kind of approached me like, yo, man, you've been killing shit, man. Why don't you join Perk? And like, it was like the first time somebody reached out to me to be a part of a collective.
So how did your former band feel about you leaving?
I didn't leave, technically. So
You were cheating on them.
define it how you want, man. Listen, I was rapping. Them niggas was rapping. We was still rapping.
I don't know that Quavo's in two groups. I know that he's in one group, but if he goes to do another group, he's cheating on his original group.
Listen, I know Takeoff was left off bad and bougie.
Were you butthurt?
What's that?
It just means you were upset.
Did you
Sorry,
just explain
I'm
butthurt?
not cool.
Yo.
I thought you said butter.
Butthurt.
I thought you said butter. Like I know what jelly is. But I
Were
thought
you
said
butter? Were you butter? Next to the jelly?
I got Drew shook in his cell. He won't even come out.
All right,
Man, fuck this nut ass game, man.
Go ahead. So flight school was dismantled because of one person. What was the rest of the
We
story?
kind of disbanded. It wasn't.
And I'm doing the JV block boy right outside his cell. He ain't even gonna come out.
It's okay. I heard Cypher and Elbow had promising careers afterwards.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He got stopped. He got stopped.
What happened with Perk Varsity? That was the story.
That was kind of a similar situation, honestly. Everybody was kind of like artistically going their separate ways.
What you got in your pocket, fool? You ain't got shit in your pocket, cuz.
Exactly, nigga. So
I
what
was
you
about
do
to
all
run
that
your-
for?
I was about to run your
So what
shit,
you do all that for? Nah.
Because you was talking trash. Had to run down on you.
So
all right, I'm
I
gonna
heard you
catch
did
you
a
in the
song
hallway,
with
cuz.
Wale.
What's that?
I heard you did a song with Wale.
You heard wrong.
There were pictures.
There
you
were
guys in the
they
studio.
were photoshopped. No.
Get your butt off me. God.
I think a few years ago, Kazi was performing at like a pre-Made in America festival, and
What you got in your
he
drawer,
took a
nigga?
picture with Wale.
I'm taking your
I
sock,
remember
nigga.
that.
I'm taking your lighter. Bottle
Yeah,
of
so
aftershave.
that
Can
was
of
how
soda.
So have you done any songs with any other notable artists besides D Cypher?
I can't say that I have, honestly.
You ask some questions, man.
What's your favorite verse?
Verse of mine?
Yeah, that you wrote.
That's a good question. My personal favorite verse is Wolf,
How's it go?
writer of Limitless Flow.
How's it go?
You can look it up on SoundCloud.
What's
SoundCloud.
your hottest line on that joint though?
But let me take you on a tour of my cerebral. Euphoric choruses and horror stories meeting. Flexing like Dexter on laboratories, heating up this chloroform and ether for auditorium speakers. That was my favorite line.
That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, what you doing right here, bro?
All right, so we know there's a new album.
Run the kid!
So,
Oh, they gonna jump me?
I got ghouls out here, bro.
so we're working on a new album. Is it?
Yes. It won't be out this year. Possibly spring of next year. Possibly, very possibly. I'm still.
What's it gonna be
running-
called?
What's
It's
the
gonna be
name?
called Shadowland. 16 tracks, all original beats. Some produced by me, some produced by my homie Ran God Beats, some produced by my homie Jay Saif. It's all original production.
Shout out Jay Saif.
Shout out Jay Saif. Go listen to my joint Shadows. Is on my SoundCloud.
You just missed yourself.
I assume that D Cypher will post the link.
Shout out D Cypher. Making
Shout
sure
out
he
D.
do
Cypher.
his due diligence when he edits this podcast.
Shout out Saif.
So what's your inspiration? Where did the title come from? Shadowland. Besides Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts actually didn't have anything to do with the title.
I mean, there's a PlayStation.
Slightly, a
logo.
little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
I'm gonna sue you.
so Disneyland, Disneyland actually had an annex to Disneyland. It was supposedly like focusing on the Disney villains, and it was called Shadowland.
Oh, okay.
And it
I never heard of
Wait,
that.
does it not exist anymore?
No, it never,
Okay,
it never really
Okay, you talking in
Came
to
paradox,
fruition.
it never really panned out. But yeah,
That'd have been pretty sweet.
yeah.
Get on the Zurg ride.
I like the villain from Little Mermaid.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Ursula, I think her name was.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you know. Don't try to act like you know.
You know, Jafar was popping too. Jafar was popping.
Scar was that man too.
Oh, Scar was that.
Now I want to play Kingdom Hearts. God damn it.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts. It always looked hella gay.
All right,
I played the second
you're
one.
hella gay, so
Super-
you should fit right in.
I played the first one. And the
I'm
second one.
very
The second one was
butthurt
so
about
fast-paced. And then I played the one
Very
that was like
butter about
It was a
that.
card battle system. What was that one? Chain of Memories. There was a card battle system. I played that one.
Card battle?
Rechain of Memory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, go ahead with some more.
No, they
questions. I
had
think I'm all out.
like an RPG type genre. Kingdom Hearts. There's a
Never heard.
turn-based genre, like how Final Fantasy is.